We got, look at the camera.
What?
We got the Gibbs buck loaded up last night. We drug his elk off yesterday. He shot that little buck last night. And now we're going in way deep.
Yeah, Mike wants to go clear the top.
So we're getting an early start. It's raining on us. Kind of a
We're going to get wet and cold and we're going to die. What do you want to do, Mike? I want to go back to camp and set a fire. I don't know why the hell you want to go up there. Mike wants to keep going up. I say let's go down. His boots. All that walking in the creek was just too much for those boots.
They're Gore-Tex too.
They're Cabela's too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're Gore-Tex boots.
Man, his socks. For once, I'm not the one who's the dipwad. Look at that. Bird his sock up.
I only have 5 miles to walk out of here.
Only has 5 miles to walk out.
Clear down there. Nice. This is gonna be really comfortable. Walking back. And we're hiking out of here in the spot where you've seen elk before. There's a nice 6-point.
It's just been windy all
way
day.
Down there. And Caleb's gonna be crying, but I think we should take another look at him because he's a big bull.
That is one. That's probably a 340 to 360 bull. You think? He's definitely over 340. I think.
He's definitely a big bull. It's steep. We ended up getting within 700 yards of this bull. But with the wind and the conditions, we didn't think it was an ethical shot, so we decided to let him go. The next week I was back at it and found a nice herd of elk up on this mountain. I go climb the mountain where I saw those elk last night. Anyway, we'll see if we can get a bull killed later today. When the sun came up, the big herd of elk had already moved into the trees. But I looked down below me and saw 2 bucks. I put the camera on this tall one, but he really wasn't giving me a shot. And I looked over to his left and the other buck was giving me a shot. So I took him instead. There's my deer. Not a bad buck. If you watch closely, you'll see that bull falls over right behind the pine tree. Kind of a 6-point raghorn. He left by himself, and the bigger bull never left where I shot. It's the farthest shot I've ever made on an animal. Long ways over there. I just hope I got a good shot on him. I almost didn't take it. It was right at my max with the wind and everything, but I was able to prone out. And I just thought, you know, being able to prone out like that, use the app, hold for wind. I decided to go ahead and try it. The season's about to end. So hopefully there's a dead bull laying over here. That rock right there is where I proned out and made my shot. But you can see it's a pretty stinking far shot. Here's my 2016 Idaho bull elk. You know, he's a decent bull. He's not the biggest one I've ever killed, but I'm not going to complain. He's a good elk, and the season's about to end. And seen some smaller bulls. Saw that really big bull. Had a shot at him at 700 yards, but you know, I just didn't think it'd be an ethical shot. That other bull was a monster, and then this one here, you know, it was still a far shot. And you know, being on this open hillside here, I figured I could shoot, and if I didn't get a good shot in him, I could get another shot in. But you know, with the wind and using my phone, the app on there, and just doing what the computer tells me to do, made it happen. I knew I needed to hold a lot of wind, and so I actually was holding clear over by his butt when I shot, and that bullet drifted, looks like it drifted about 3 to 4 feet. That's how much the wind was ripping when I made that shot. Because I was holding clear over there, and I knew it was going to drift it over this way, and the bullet hit clear up here in front of the shoulder. So that gives you